Hi, this is Tanya with Armchair Sniffer. Just wanted to come on here and do a quick little video review about 10 amber fragrances that are in my collection that I think are perfect for that transition from summertime to fall, whenever the weather is, still a little warm, but you want to enjoy something that's cozy, but yet not too overbearing. The first one I'm going to talk about will be one that I had added to my collection first of these amber fragrances. And that is the classic Calvin Klein Obsession. This is the EDT formulation, and this is just a cozy amber that opens with mild spices of cardamom and nutmeg and orange. This is just magical in the cooler weather, and I can't believe it, but when I first got it, I enjoyed this so much that I wore it all the time, regardless of the temperature. But now it just is just wonderful in the cooler weather, and that's Obsession by Calvin Klein. The next one in my collection that I adore, that is an amber fragrance, is from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, and this is Haunted. I got this probably in about 2006, 2008. This is just a gorgeous amber perfume oil, and it has just two notes, and that would be amber and musk. But for whatever reason, once you put this on your skin, at least for me, it opens up with like a lemon lime zest, and it just smells incredible. It lasts a good 6 to 8 hours, and you can't go wrong with Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. This perfume oil right here was about $19.75, and just a little bit goes a long way. The next one in my collection is a classic that everybody has heard of or has known of, has smelled, and it is the classic Guerlain Shalimar. And this is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette formulation. I can't believe this particular fragrance was created in 1925. Now this formulation obviously was not, but the extract was created in 1925. And it's such a timeless, classic amber. It starts out with a bright burst of bergamot, and then in the middle notes is leather and vanilla, and it goes down into a creamy amber. This is probably one of my favorite of the amber fragrances ever. I have multiple flankers and formulations of Shalimar, but I always reach for the EDT formulation just because that bright opening of bergamot just puts me in a good mood, and it just has just an effervescent quality to it. And that is Shalimar Eau de Toilette. The next one is one that I had wanted to try for years after watching the commercial in the early 90s of Vanessa Paradis, and then seeing the print ads of her as well in 17 magazine. And I thought, oh, I need to try this. And this is Coco by Chanel. And this is an old vintage formula that I acquired off of eBay because I wanted to find one that had the original formulation, just because the newer ones seem to be less potent, less longevity. And I do have new bottles of it on hand, but this is the very first one that I bought, and it did not disappoint. This to me is spicy Byzantine holidays in a bottle. Just a real rich vanilla orange in the opening, and spices, and then just that cozy amber base. And I can't get enough of Coco. I enjoy the EDT, which is that, and then also the EDT version of Coco. The next one that I bought and added to my collection. I bought this years ago. This is Versailles by Jean Desprez. And this was supposed to be the perfumer's interpretation of a ball in Versailles. This was a challenging perfume for me. Initially, I did not like it. It was just too much. There was an aromatic, now I can't even talk, a very civet-like smell that was kind of sweaty. Didn't like it. I've let this sit for years, and probably about 2 weeks ago, I tested it and I fell in love with it. It is just a creamy, powdery amber. And it's interesting, this was created in 1962, and a number of celebrities have enjoyed this particular fragrance. I have read that Jackie Onassis enjoyed it, Elizabeth Taylor, Michael Jackson, and even the singer Prince. This was his signature perfume, and I'm really, really enjoying it now. I know as it cools down, I'm going to wear this more often and really, really have a fun time with this. And that's Spa à Versailles by Jean Desprez. The next one that I have is a flanker of another classic that came out in the 1920s. And this is Habanita La Cologne by Molinard. And this is a lighter, fresher version of the original Habanita, which is a very powdery amber fragrance. This has the opening of bergamot that really keeps it light and refreshing. And it dries down to just a nice powdery amber. So right now, with it a little bit warmer than the fall weather, this is perfect for that transition. And that's Habanita La Cologne by Molinard. The next one is another flanker from Calvin Klein. And this is Euphoria Amber Gold. And this smells nothing at all like the original Euphoria. This right here is just I don't know how they did it, but it smells like the color gold. It is a golden amber scent that lasts a good 4 to 6 hours on the skin, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. There's spices and citruses and just that boozy vanilla and amber base, and that's Euphoria Amber Gold. Absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, this is so good. So good. All right, the next one in my collection that I adore that has amber in the base of it is Swiss Arabian's Wajd, W-A-J-D. This is a gorgeous, heavy-hitting, fruity fragrance. To me, this is just like almost like a fruit cake that has been drenched in like vanilla bourbon. It's just, oh my gosh, it is heavy hitting. It smells of dates and other pitted fruits, and it just stays on your skin for hours, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And that's Wajd by Swiss Arabian. And I really, really, really enjoy this one. The next one is another Middle Eastern fragrance that I've recently found, and it's Lattafa's Abiyedh Poudree. And this is just a gorgeous amber. It dries down to just a heavenly, sugary amber fragrance. And this one is light enough that you could enjoy this year round. It's so nice. In fact, whenever I wear this, I normally have this layered with Bath and Body Works Fairy Tale. And I just got this probably about 2 months ago, and I have already put a hefty dent in it just because it is so pretty. And that's Abiyedh Poudree. So pretty, so pretty. And it's reasonable. I think I paid maybe $25 off of Amazon, and it lasts a good 7 to 8 hours on the skin. Beautiful. Abiyedh Poudree. And the very last one of my amber fragrances that I adore right now is a perfume oil that I found off of Etsy, and it's by Tarife Attar, and the name of the oil is Granada Amber. And this is just a gorgeous perfume oil of amber. Whenever I look to the description, if I remember correctly, opening notes, amber, heart notes, amber, and then the base notes, also amber. This is one that I will wear by itself, or I will pair it with any number of my other amber fragrances. And it doesn't disappoint. This is a good one that lasts for hours and hours on the skin. I've only had this for about a month or two, so I'm curious as to how this will age over time, just because I have found that perfume oils age so beautifully and they become richer as time goes by. And so that is Granada Amber by Tarife Attar. And that is basically it. That's 10 amber fragrances that I have in my collection, and just wanted to show and share those with you guys. And just curious, do you guys have any good amber fragrances in your collections, or do you have any other suggestions for perfumes that transition from late summer to early fall? I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Bye.